Good evening, everyone. We are live from the men's gymnasium located on the campus of East Los Angeles College for another edition of Husky basketball. And tonight it's another doubleheader for your Huskies. Tipping off first, it's going to be the women's team taking on the Lancers of Pasadena City College. Starters for the Lancers tonight, number 0, the freshman listed at 5'5" and a point guard, Monica Menzies. Number 4, listed at 5'7", also a freshman, number 4, Abigail Aguilar. Number 15, listed at 5'4", freshman, Ava Chang. Number 23, Paris Guim. And listed at 5'10", and the forward, number 32, Kimberly Dominguez. For your Huskies, it's going to be number 1, Mariah Mosley. Number 3, Melanie Ramirez. Number 5, Derica Millinghouse. Number 10, Olivia Paramo getting the start as well.
And finally, the 6'4" center out of Fairfax, number 34 today.
And lastly, of course, rounding out the starting 5 for your Huskies, it's going to be Asia Harris.
Correction, number 10 is actually wearing number 1 today, Olivia Paramo. Let's play some ball.
So Lancers in their all-black uniforms with the red trim, red numbering, and yellow trim around the numbers themselves. Huskies in their pink uniforms today, first time they've worn them this season. All pink uniforms with a green trim and green numbering. Slightly different numbers for the Huskies here tonight due to the new uniforms. Melanie Ramirez still number 3. Mariah Mosley, normally number 1, listed as 21 here today. Millinghouse, Derica specifically, Millinghouse is still listed as number 5. Her number has not changed. Asia Harris is number 34 as opposed to number 32. And Olivia Paramo, normally number 10, listed as number 31 today due to the numbering changes due to the pink uniforms. Lancers win the tip-off here. Number 15, Ava Chang with the ball, guarded by Ramirez. Working right there, top of the key, trying to find an opening member. She does in the form of Menzies, gets it into the inside. Menzies works through the lane. Little jumper, just a bit strong, can't quite finish it. Mosley with the rebound, going towards the other end. Has it one-on-one, stripped away by Abigail Aguilar on the other end. Aguilar pulls up right at the free throw line, can't complete the open jumper. Harris with the rebound, quickly gets it to Millinghouse, to Mariah Mosley here on the near side. Millinghouse by midcourt goes right to Ramirez. Far side corner. Huskies moving it around. Mosley with an open three-point shot. Can't complete it, just a little bit long. Rebound is Paramo. Stripped and poked away, goes to the floor. That was Guim with the takeaway. No points yet here in this first quarter. Just about a minute of play in. I'm Albert Robles, thanking you for joining us here for tonight's Valentine's Day edition of Husky basketball. Layup a bit much for Guim. Harris with the rebound. Out to Harris on the right side, works to lane, quickly pulls up along the baseline. Sorry, free throw line. And that was Paramo that goes hard to the floor, but no basket for East LA. Quick-fired shot by Kimberly Dominguez, also no good. So no points yet on the board for either team. Few attempts made. Harris kicks things off.
Asia Harris.
And there seems to be a scoreboard malfunction here. This is interesting.
That was possession still with Pasadena.
Long-range shot for Ava Chang, no good. Huskies in transition. Derek Millinghouse works the lane, loses possession, kicks it out of bounds. So turnover is going to give it right back over to the Lancers. Dominguez trying to find an opening right there at the top of the key. Quickly feeds it over to Geem. Just right there on the outside of the perimeter. Here's Menzies. Menzies splits past Mosley, puts one up. Just a little bit strong. Can't complete it. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lancers. 7 left on the shot clock for Pasadena. Quick fire shot by Abigail Aguilar. Harris with the rebound quickly here on the other end. Derek Millinghouse right at midcourt. Feeds it to Harris at the top of the key. Goes left back to Millinghouse over to Mosey. Takes an open three-point shot. Just a little bit off angle to the left. And Ramirez unable to come up with the rebound. Goes hard down to the floor in pain. It's not going to stop Menzies, though. Quickly gets the Lancers back onto offense. It's Ava Chang. Gets past Paramo and Ramirez. Kicked it out to Aguilar. Big pass back over to Chang. Goes for a three-point shot, no good. And a jump ball called in favor of East LA.
Jump ball. Substitution, number 4.
So we get a substitution here. Fernanda Zuniga into the game. Number 4 on the roster. She'll come in for Paramo. Ramirez takes a 3. Just rims in and out. Mosley with the rebound. No foul called on her rebound attempt to put it back up. And 2 second chances for Derek Millinghouse. Fouled on the second attempt. So she'll go to line shooting 2. Foul officially charged to number 32, Kimberly Dominguez.
Foul on number 32, Kimberly Dominguez of Pasadena. Derek Millinghouse to the line for 2.
First attempt for Millinghouse is good. Second one takes a few bounces on the rim, but still finds through the net. So 4-point lead for East LA, 4-0 our score. Pasadena yet to make a field goal. Dominguez right there on the paint, kicks it out. Working the perimeter is Aguilar. And a good block there by Derek Millinghouse. Able to prevent Aguilar from scoring, knocked out of bounds. 10 seconds left on the clock for the Lancers. 3-point shot, Menzies, no good. Rebound, East LA. It's Millinghouse. Nobody in her way, posts up and hits it. No foul called for Mosley as she goes down hard to the floor. Menzies, long 2, no good. Harris with the rebound. Quickly pass it to Zuniga. She takes it just past half court. Maris, top of the key, long 2. No good. Harris comes in charging for the rebound. Can't come up with it. Lancers in transition. Menzies off the backboard, just the side of it. Stays with the Lancers. And another rogue shot. Rebound by East LA. And a great move there by Millinghouse to split the 2 Lancer defenders. Lays it up right to the net, and a bad pass read terrifically by Mosley. Just swooped in on that bad inbound pass for the Lancers. And a timeout called by Pasadena City by head coach Joe Perrin. We'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the timeout. It's going to be Lancers ball. Here's Aguilar. Millinghouse trying to force a turnover, almost does so. Aguilar takes a contested two-point shot, finally able to convert a field goal for the Lancers. Are down by 8. Millinghouse out to Seguchi, and a charging foul. It's going to go against Derek Millinghouse. Aguilar looking for an open teammate. She does in the form of Kilijian. Back to Aguilar. Menzies almost stolen away by Harris. Dominguez. Sorry, that was Jocelyn Sanchez taking a turnaround shot. Can't convert. Zuniga to Mosley. Huskies going right to left, Lancers left to right. Of course, Huskies in their pink uniforms, Lancers in their black. Mosley on the left near corner. Fernando Zuniga loses possession. Looks like it was just off the foot of the Lancers. Zuniga able to get another steal, wide open, goes for the layup. No foul called, but no basket. Mosley gets the rebound, gets a double team pressure, finds Zuniga on the outside. Zuniga working the lane, kicks it out to Seguchi. Long two, no good. Rebound made by Kalijian. It's going to be a blocking foul called on Seguchi. Looks like she was just moving a little bit on the screen. It's a first team foul. First personal foul for Seguchi. Second team foul overall. Sanchez, offline rebound made by Zuniga. Zuniga to Harris. Little running shot in and out. Sanchez with the rebound. There's Aguilar. Chang able to keep the pass, almost loses it, kicks it out to Aguilar. Shot clock winding down. Chang floats one up, can't convert. Seguchi almost with the rebound, poked away by Ava Chang. It's fouled on the way up, so she'll shoot two. Officially a block called on Fernanda Zuniga. Third team foul for East LA. So Chang goes 2 for 2. Lancers now down by 6, scores 10-4. Just under 2 minutes left here in our first quarter of play. Here is Zuniga, quickly feeds it to Mosley on the left side. Zuniga near side corner, back to Mosley, guarded by Chang. Dominguez guarding Zuniga, draws contact to the face, no whistle called. Harris now with the ball, fighting to the floor to scrum with Monica Menzies. Jump ball's called, it's gonna go for the Lancers.
Substitution number 52. Miracle Millhouse in for.
Substitution for East LA, number 52. Miracle Millinghouse into the game. Normally number 23. Number is different, of course, with the new pink uniforms here tonight for the Huskies, just in case there's any confusion. Chang out to Menzies. Long three-point shot. No good. It's going to be Ramos with the rebound. Ramos to Seguchi. Takes it just past half court. Zuniga on the left side. Wide open pass into the paint to Ramos. Out to Miracle. Just on the high post. Can't convert. Ramos with the rebound. Fighting for it again. Taken away by the Lancers. It's Menzies with the rebound. Guarded by Mosley. Over to Chang. Runs through the right side. Layup is in and good. Zuniga floats one up. Tries to bank it off the backboard. Can't come down with it. And it's Jocelyn Sanchez with the rebound and a jump ball call. It's going to go to East LA.
Number 4, Abigail Aguilar for Pasadena. Number 3, Melanie Rivera's back in. For number 4, Vanessa Zuniga.
So Miracle Millinghouse will inbound. Quick bounce pass over to Mosley. Takes a long three-point shot. Can't knock it down. Lancers with the rebound. Shot clock is the game clock. 21 seconds remaining. Here's Chang trying to get past Ramirez, finding an opening. Ramos switched over to coverage, over to Menzies. Menzies through the lane, banks it in. No, in and out. Ramos comes down with it, just under 5. Mosley floats one up. Zeros are on the board. No foul called. And that is the end of the first quarter of play. So after one, Huskies 10, Lancers 6. That is your score after 1 quarter of play here between the Lancers and the Huskies. We'll step away for just a moment for the break here between quarters. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back for the start of the second quarter. Huskies lead the Lancers 10-6. Bit of a slow going here in that first quarter of play as both teams are kind of filling each other out. Took a while for either team to actually score, but East LA pretty much got things rolling first. Lancers get it out to Dominguez. She hits the long two. Sterica Millinghouse led scoring for East LA with 6 total points in that first quarter. And Ava Chang led the Lancers with 4 points overall. Here's Ramos getting the double team treatment back out to Derica Millinghouse on the near side corner. Runs to the baseline, tries to put up a jumper, gets her own rebound kicked out of bounds. It's going to go to Pasadena City. Here's Ava Chang. It's going to be a travel called on Ava Chang.
Travel call. Huskies possession.
Looks like she took an extra dribble before making that pass. Here's Derica Millinghouse. Kicks it out to Melanie Ramirez on the far right side. Here's Mosley on the near left side. Rebound East LA. Mosley goes left, guarded by Chang. Quickly moves right, works along the baseline on the left side, out to Derica, over to Ramirez. Second guesses, bounce pass to Miracle, floats one up, can't connect. It's Derica with the rebound. No foul called going up, scrum down to the floor, fighting for it are Mosley. Looked like it was Mosley and Geem who was fighting for that on the floor. It was a foul call. It's going to stay with East LA. So Miracle will inbound. Quick, hard to the floor. That foul is going to go against Chang. Little inadvertent trip there by Ava Chang, but that is indeed the call on the floor. There's Mosley on the right side. Far corner is going to be Miracle. Kicked out of bounds by Aguilar. It'll stay with East LA. Miracle finds Ramos. Derica to Ramirez. High post jumper. That's good. Chang to wide open Jocelyn Sanchez. Had an easy jumper for it, but she couldn't bring it down. As we get a jump ball called. And a substitution here for Pasadena. Nade Collegian comes in for a number 15, Ava Chang. Geem finds Collegian. Near side corner open, quick fire threes, a little long there for Menzies. Ramirez to Ramos. Under triple coverage, quickly moves it out again. Here's Ramos over to Mosley on the left side. Out to Miracle, takes a three-point shot. Just a little long. Lancers in transition, slowing things up here, waiting for their teams to catch up. Here is Menzies. Gets it over to Geem. Out to Aguilar over the left side. Can't convert what would have been a long two-point shot. Goes out of bounds. It'll go to East LA. So Millinghouse sisters inbound. Derica feeds it to Mariah Mosley, over to Sarah Ramos. Ramirez stolen away by the Lancers. Another quick scrum to the floor and a kickball called on East LA. It was off the feet of Melanie Ramirez, so a turnover is going to go to the Lancers. Lancers come in tonight with an overall record of 5-20, and are currently 0-6 in the Northern Division of the South Coast Conference here. Meanwhile, East LA has been playing better as of late. They are on a 2-game winning streak, having beaten Rio Hondo this past Wednesday, and on Monday had a real comeback battle against Long Beach City College. Those 2 wins improve their overall record to 13-11 and are now 3-2 in the Northern Division of the South Coast Conference. Win tonight would make them 4-2 and would definitely improve their standing and position in the Northern Division. First attempt by Ramos, no good. Can't complete the second. Sanchez with the rebound, quickly finds Guim over to Aguilar. Derica will take on Aguilar. Right there, midcourt. Bounce pass over to Collegian. Finds the open Aguilar. Near side corner is Menzies over to Aguilar again. Lancers trying to move the ball around to confuse East LA, but a rogue pass goes out of bounds. So another turnover for the Lancers here. 6:19 remaining here in the second quarter. Only a 4-point lead for East LA. Kimberly Dominguez back in the game for Pasadena City. Derica gets it to Mosley, guarded by Chang. Mosley looking for an opening, breaks right. Holds up just a little bit. Tries to go left along the near side, blocked and knocked out of bounds by Paris Guim. Almost a steal there for Paris. Mosley will inbound, 8 left on the shot clock, quickly finds Derica Millinghouse, works the baseline, tries to kick it out to Ramirez, but it's stolen away by Ava Chang, and it's knocked out of hand again by the Lancers. So back-to-back turnovers here. It's East LA's ball. Mosley to Derica, over to Ramirez, long three-point shot, banks it in, it's good. Ava Chang breaks left, runs into Ramos. Trying to move around, finds an opening on the left side lane. Pass over to Guim. Loses possession, taken away by Ramos. So nice quick heads-up steal there for Ramos. Big pass over to Ramirez, looks to take the three, fake pumps, drives in for 2, can't complete it. Mosley was fighting for the rebound. Off balance, comes down hard and hits it out of bounds. Substitution here. Abigail Aguilar coming in for number 1, not a collegian. Here's Chang. Ramos fighting for the steal and comes up with it. Overthrows Mosley, finds Ramirez, and into the hands of Guim. Menzies, long three-point shot, can't complete it. Ramos with the rebound. Makes a pass to the left side, Derica Millinghouse. Gets it to her sister, Miracle. Over to Derica again. Passes left to Ramirez, three-point shot in and out. Aguilar with the rebound. East LA forcing pressure there. Derica almost fouls Ava Chang. Blows right past her, bodies Sarah Ramos, and another foul. It's going to stay with the Lancers. And a timeout called on the floor by Pasadena City head coach Joe Pierce. 28th season in coaching, but we'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the Lancers timeout. A good block there by Miracle. Sorry, that was Sylvia Paramo with the block, and now Asia Harris with the rebound. Harris gets it to Millinghouse. Over to Paramo. Able to complete the layup. Menzies over to Aguilar. On the left side, going towards top of the key. Right baseline, banks it in. Harris can't connect the long-range jumper. Here's Menzies over to Aguilar. She breaks right, poked away by Asia Harris. Geem quickly catches up to her, and Harris able to complete the layup on the other end. (19-10) our score, 9-point lead for East LA. Chang with the ball, trying to get past Millinghouse. Millinghouse playing hard defense and commits the obvious foul. First personal foul, first team foul here in the second quarter for East LA. 2:44 remaining here in the first half. So Lancers here will inbound. Spence is looking for an open person. She makes the deep pass over to Aguilar. Miracle Millinghouse quickly catches up to her. Almost stolen away by Derica. They quickly get it back to Chang, who's fouled. Takes a hard hit to the floor, but she'll go to the line and shoot two. Foul's going to go against Derica Millinghouse. That's her second personal, second team foul.
To the line, number 15 for Pasadena City, Chang.
Corrections, actually the third personal foul for Derica, as she committed one in the first quarter. So 3 personal fouls for Derica Millinghouse already.
Ava, take your time. Come on.
Chang goes 1 for 2 in her trip to the free throw line. 19-11 our score. East LA about to inbound. It'll be Asia Harris. And here is Mariah Mosley. Quickly gets it over to Amaya Scott, and is poked and stolen away by Paris Geem. Makes a nice wide open layup. 19-13 our score off the steal and score there by Paris Geem, and another steal. Here's Monica Menzies. Tries to get past Mosley, and she's fouled. Foul's going to get number 21, Mariah Mosley. That's her first personal foul, third team foul for East LA.
Here we go. Go hard.
Chang quickly finds Dominguez. Back over to Chang. Runs leftward in the top of the perimeter. It's a long range two. The foot was just on the line. There's Mosley on the left side. Gets it to Harris. She works right. Over to Scott. Feeds it back into Harris. Baseline jumper. It's good.
Asia Harris, 2.
A great pass and read there by East LA. Here's Chang. Works the left runner. Menzies on the far side. Tries to fit it for Dominguez, but it's stolen and poked away by Paramo. Over to Mosley. Fouled on the way up.
Black 23, block.
Personal foul on number 23, Pasadena City, Paris G.
Foul's going to go against number 23, Paris Scheme. Substitution here for East LA. Fernanda Zuniga into the game. Olivia Parama will go to the bench. First free throw for Mosley is good. And makes a second, so Mosley goes 2 for 2. Here's Ava Chang, guarded by Mosley. She breaks left, stops, quickly passes over to Menzies. Can't complete the baseline shot. It's Harris with the rebound. Quick pass over to Miracle and back to Harris. Millinghouse with the long range three, can't complete it. It's Game with the rebound. Gets it over to Monica Menzies here. Mosley plays catch up. Dominguez over to Chang. On the left wing, guarded by Mosley. She breaks left, tries to go baseline, can't complete it. And a whistle. So ball was knocked out of bounds, no foul officially called. Chang will inbound. Quickly gets it to Dominguez on the near corner. Chang breaks past Harris. Head coach Joe Perrin calling for a foul, not going to get the call. Menzies almost loses possession, able to recover, guarded by Zuniga. Takes a long range three shot, and it's an air ball that can't find the rim, so officially shot clock violation for Pasadena City. 8-point lead with 6.2 seconds left here in the second quarter. Mosley content to kind of let it roll down a little bit, trying to get some seconds. It's best on the clock. Takes a three-point shot, almost banks in, but hits off the lip of the rim and then goes out of bounds as zeros are now on the board. 23-15 our score in favor of East LA after one half of play. We'll take a break for halftime. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back live from the men's gymnasium located on the campus of East Los Angeles College, also known as the E-Rena, for a Valentine's Day doubleheader for East LA for both the men and the women's team as they face on the Lancers of Pasadena City College. I'm Albert Robles, bringing you all the action here tonight. After the half, Huskies led the Lancers 23-15. And they'll have the ball here to start the second half. Looking at the statistics here for the first half between these two teams, East LA not really playing like they're capable of, only shooting 29% so far in the first half. As that pass from Melanie Ramirez goes rogue and is intercepted by Ava Chang and completed for the layup on the other end. East LA shooting 23.5% in the first quarter. They made 4 of 17 for field goals and 5 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting 35.7%, so 29% overall for East LA. Big three-point shot for Melanie Ramirez, no good. Rebound made by Ava Chang. One-on-one, bounce pass over to Abigail Aguilar. Tries to keep it in bounds, but unable to do so, so a turnover for the Lancers when they could have had some quick fast break points there. Meanwhile, on the other end, for Pasadena City, only shooting 18.2% so far in tonight's game. Derica puts one in for 2. And, you know, for Pasadena City, they've definitely had their struggles so far in this season. I mean, you know, their record does show, 5-20 on the season does not indicate that this team scores a lot of points on the season. They average 42.7 points per game and average just under 30% in field goal percentage. So this isn't a high-scoring team, whereas East LA, they definitely can bring the points all together. Ramirez gets it over to Derica, works towards the free throw line, banks it in for 2. So 10-point lead now for East LA, largest lead of the game so far. It was 10 points earlier on when East LA led by 10 with 4:43 in the first quarter. So a much tighter game in the second quarter overall. So back to the largest lead so far early on here in the third quarter as we get a timeout called by Pasadena City. So we'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the Lancers timeout. As Nade Collegian takes one of those mops to the floor, gets rid of some of those wet spots here. Lancers will inbound. Monica Menzies quickly feeds it to Dominguez. Advance ball just past half court, gets it back over to Menzies. Ava Chang on the left side, guarded by Ramirez. Pass breaks right to Aguilar and back. Chang breaks left, works the baseline, floats one up. Can't complete it. Harris comes down with the rebound. Quick pass to Derica. Over to Mosley. Back to Millinghouse. Over to Ramirez. Near side. Long range 2. Can't complete it. Ramos fighting for the rebound. Jump ball called. It's going to go to Pasadena. Aguilar inbounds over to Ava Chang. Ramirez playing hard defense as Dominguez provides a screen. Over to Menzies. Stops, tries to go for 3. No good. Ramirez with the rebound. Millinghouse. To Paramo. Bank shot. Good. Here is Menzies over to Aguilar. On the right wing, guarded by Derica Millinghouse. Aguilar looking for an opening, quickly gets it back over to Monica Menzies, tries to break left past Mosley, float one up, can't commit. Harris with the rebound. Melanie Ramirez for three, just a little short. Derica gets the rebound, feeds it over to Mosley on the right side. That's good for three. Here is Aguilar. Derica guarding her intently, quickly tries to get it over to Menzies. Mosley tries to intercept. Dominguez over to Chang. Chang goes for the long three. That's good. East LA can't connect on the other end. Lancers in transition. Aguilar to Menzies. Menzies right here, just past midcourt. Slowing things down, taking a step back. Ava breaks towards the right wing. Little no-look pass to Chang. Works the left lane. Kicks it out to Aguilar. Hits the long two.
Aguilar, two.
Pass knocked out of bounds by Aguilar. Try to take the steal pass from Mosley. As we get a substitution here, number 1, Nadi Collegian comes in for number 0, Monica Menzies. Harris will inbound, quickly gets it over to Derica, guarded by Chang. Derica breaks left, gets it over to Harris on the right side, tries to go for the bank shot, can't complete it. It's Gein with the rebound, quickly feeds Chang. Chang makes the extra pass over to Collegian, steps right, goes left, over to Dominguez, pass to the near side. It's Gein, goes for the two, can't connect with the net, and it's Harris with the rebound. Ramirez over to Derica on the left corner. Runs along the baseline. Harris with the rebound, no good. Another chance for Harris. Airballs that one. It's a rebound made by Paris Gein. Chang, long three, no good. Knocked out of bounds, going to go to East LA. Lancers bench thought they had it. (32-22) our score, 4:40 remaining here in the third quarter. I'm Albert Robles, thanking you for joining us here for tonight's Valentine's Day doubleheader between East LA and the Lancers. Women, of course, are on the court right now. Men's game to begin shortly after the completion of this one, starting around approximately 7 p.m. Do want to remind you to like and subscribe the stream to keep up to date with all things East Los Angeles College basketball, as we will be definitely looking forward to covering these two teams between the men and the women as they make a run for the playoffs. Women definitely have a chance to make the playoffs, while the men are pretty much guaranteed, and we'll see what their ranking and seeding will be come the season's end, as they're also very likely and hopefully to get a seeding position where they can actually host during the playoffs, and in which case those games will of course be right here on sportsnetusa.net, and we look forward to that possibility. Substitutions here for PCC. Ava Chang coming to the bench. Back in on the floor is number 0, Monica Menzies. Dominguez will go to the bench as well. In her position, Jocelyn Sanchez comes on to the floor. So a 12-point lead for East LA. Ramirez, little lob pass over to Ramos, guarded by Sanchez. Rolls one out to Mosley, over to Harris. Right at the free throw line. Can't connect with the shot, and Lancers get the rebound. Here's Menzies, guarded by Derica. She moves left, just along the free throw, top of the key. Blocked away by Harris to Sanchez. Bank shot, no good. Second chance for Collegian, and she draws a foul. Personal fouls officially charged to number 21, Mariah Mosley. So Collegian will go to the line. She'll shoot 2 as we got a substitution for East LA. Kaden Taguchi in for Melanie Ramirez. And Miracle Millinghouse comes in for Mariah Mosley. Collegian hits the first of 2. And mates the second. Here is Derica Millinghouse. Feeds it to her sister, Miracle. Guarded by Geem. Quickly finds Derica back. Over to Miracle. She'll shoot for the long 3. Swish.
3-point goal, Miracle Millinghouse.
Monica Menzies on the other end, guarded by Seguchi. Tries to split around the screen provided by Sanchez. She goes to the floor, no foul. Here's Abigail. Over to Collegian, goes for 3. Air balls it out of bounds. Husky ball.
Huskies ball.
Derica to Miracle. On the left wing to Derica back. Feeds it to Harris. Out to Seguchi. East LA doing a really good job of moving the ball around. Miracle shoots one off her 3, just a little long. Seguchi fighting for the rebound. Can't stay in bounds, so she'll turn it over. Actually, she's fouled out of bounds, so it's going to be a timeout on the floor. It'll stay with East LA. We'll take a quick break ourselves. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the East LA timeout. Here's Derica Millinghouse. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. She breaks left. Out to Harris. Sanchez goes hard to the floor. Over to Millinghouse. Almost loses possession. Asia Harris picks it back up. Can't make the shot. Derica with the rebound. Over to Miracle. Floats one in for 2. Asia Harris put up a long 2, almost went in, but it would have beaten the buzzer had it done so. And the Millinghouse sisters quickly get the rebound and put back in for 2. There's Aguilar, fouled on the way up.
Out of bounds, possession stays with Pasadena.
Official call is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Pasadena.
Husky substitution number 4.
As we got a substitution for East LA, Fernandez Zuniga will come in for Derica Millinghouse. Sanchez had a wide open shot. Couldn't find the net. 39-24 our score. Zuniga with the ball over to Seguchi. 1:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Sarah Ramos now. Over to Seguchi. Guarded by Menzie. She breaks right. Tries to get knocked past Aguilar. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Abigail Aguilar. So it's going to stay with East LA. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris quickly finds Seguchi out to the baseline. Ramos will fire one off for 3. Count it.
3-point goal, Sarah Robles.
Lancers on the other end. Stolen and poked away by Ramos. It's one-on-one with her and Menzies. Euro step for Ramos. Thing of beauty there by Ramos. To check that out on the replay. Just a great ball control and movement there by Ramos. Menzies breaks right, blocked by Harris. Zuniga fights for the steal. She's got it. Just under 30 remaining here in the third quarter. About a second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. East LA loses possession. Collegian takes it over, takes the long mid-range two and hits it. 10 seconds left on the game clock. Miracle lets that one fly just a little bit long. Ramos fighting for the rebound, gets it, floats one up, no good. And zeros are on the board. That is the end of the third quarter of play. So a really good fun quarter there for East LA. They have an 18-point lead over the Lancers. We'll step away for the break between quarters. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back for the start of the fourth and final quarter of play in our first game of the East LA doubleheader for the men and women's teams here. Women, of course, on the court right now, taking on the Lancers of Pasadena City College men's game to begin at approximately 7 p.m. tonight. It's going to stay with East LA here. Ball almost poked away by Sarah Ramos, but was out on a Pasadena defender last second. Miracle finds Higuchi, right side corner. Almost poked away, gets it out to Miracle. She'll fire away for three. Rebound made by Aguilar. Quick pass over to Ava Chang on the right, far side of the court. Steps past from Higuchi. She takes it back out to the perimeter. Chang, bounce pass over to Menzies. Bank shot, it's good. Here is Zuniga. Quick pass over to Ramos. On the near side, Huskies going left to right, Lancers right to left. Ramos, deep pass over to Zuniga on the far corner. Almost thought for three. Had a big pump fake, stepped in, goes for a long two, but can't connect. Lancers with the rebound. Menzies. Nice little feed to Ava Chang. Can't complete the over-under. Little scrum on the floor. It's Paris Geem fighting for it. Jump ball call. It's going to be for the Lancers. Geem to Menzies. 5 left on the shot clock. Lancers got to make something happen. Stolen away by East LA. 20 left on the shot clock for East LA. Zuniga looking for an opening, guarded by Menzies. Screen provided by Miracle. Kicks it to Seguchi on the near corner as she draws a foul. It's going to go against Abigail Aguilar.
For Abigail Aguilar for Pasadena. Timeout, Lancers.
As we get a timeout on the court called by the Lancers. Full timeout called. Looking over the third quarter statistics here. Pasadena City, not much improvement overall. They made 4 of 15 from the field, shooting about 20.8%. Hit 1 of 2 for three-pointers, and made all 2 of their free throws here in the third quarter. For the game overall, shooting 83 from the free throw line, and shooting again 20% from the field overall in today's game. East LA doing a little bit better overall. They shot 42% in the third quarter, so that's going to take their game percentage to 35%. And they've been shooting 66% from the free throw line. They made both of their free throws in the first and went 2 for 4 in the second quarter. No trips to the free throw line in the third. Largest lead of the game was by 20 points by East LA with 54 seconds left in the third. And of course, our score right now is 44-28 with 7:58 left here in the fourth. East LA inbounds the ball. Here's Miracle. Gets it over to Fernanda Zuniga. Back over to Miracle. Abigail quickly steps up, tries to bring the coverage. Ramos tries to get it to a wide open Taguchi, knocked out of bounds by Paris Guim, so turnover. It's going to stay with East LA. Miracle big pass over to Fernanda Zuniga. Back over to Miracle. Both Guim we got a jump ball called for East LA. It was Guim and Chang that had stepped up to double team Miracle Millinghouse. Miracle finds Ramos. Ramos works left, passes over to Seguchi, moves it around to Zuniga. Back to Seguchi, draws a foul. It's going to go against Monica Menzies. Fernanda Zuniga with the long two. Here's Abigail Aguilar. Gets it over to Ava Chang. Chang, guarded by Seguchi. She'll take the long three. Can't connect. Ramos quick for the rebound. It's one-on-one. Her versus Chang. Ramos can't complete the bank shot. Lancers in transition. Menzies against Miracle. Floats one up. Can't connect. Parama with the rebound. Over to Ramos. Little dive for the ball there made by Paris Guim. And a great heads-up steal made there. Just a quick little dive for the ball there made by the 5'7" forward for the Lancers. Here is Ava Chang. Gets it to Menzies. Working towards the left. Gets it to Guim. Out to Aguilar. Foot was on the line, so it would be a two-point shot if it's good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lancers. Aguilar over to Menzies. Finds Chang's on the near side corner. She'll shoot three. No shot. Offensive foul called by number 32, Kimberly Dominguez.
Husky ball.
It's going to be a turnover here. It's going to go to East LA. 6:12 remaining here in the fourth quarter of play. East LA leading 46-28. Long range shot, no good for East LA. Aguilar with the rebound. Menzies calling for the play, finds Aguilar, guarded by Miracle, over to Chang on the right side. Get the big pass on the paint for Dominguez. Counted and one. So 16-point lead now for East LA. Pending the free throw here for Dominguez, looking for a three-point play. Dominguez can't connect, but Chang, sorry, that scheme gets the rebound, fighting for it. Dominguez puts one up. So Dominguez gets back-to-back field goals, brings the lead to 14. And a good fight there to the floor by Aguilar, so a steal there for the Lancers. 5:10 remaining. Aguilar lets it fly. That's good for three. Here's Zuniga, 11-point lead for East LA. Zuniga on the near side corner, floats one up. It's a little bit long, rebound made by Geem. Feeds it to Chang, lets that one fly, little short. Rebound East LA. Zuniga getting double teamed, able to break free between Dominguez and Aguilar. Goes to the right side, over to Seguchi, to Miracle. Ramos, far side. Long two, no good. She gets her own rebound. Bank shot, can't connect. More second chance points, or attempts rather. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay. So I know was out on East LA, so it'll be a turnover. It's going to go to the Lancers, and we got a pair of substitutions here for East LA. On the floor now for the Huskies are Miracle and Derica Millinghouse, Mariah Mosley, Melanie Ramirez, and Sarah Ramos. Chang to Aguilar. Over to Geem, little bounce pass into Dominguez. Turnaround jumper, can't connect. Goes off the hands of Dominguez. Fighting for the rebound and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lancers. 20 on the clock for Pasadena. Dominguez over to Aguilar, rogue pass. Right in my direction, quick hands. As I made the valiant effort to save my own equipment. So Ramirez inbounds to Derica, gets it back over to Ramirez, finds an open Ramos, jukes out Geem. Ramirez to Derica, bounce pass into Miracle along the baseline. She gets double teamed and immediately collides with Aguilar. Fight down to the floor, gets control of the ball. But if the jump ball's going to go to East LA anyway. .341 remaining. 11-point lead for East LA. Miracle finds her sister. Derica works along the outside. Gets it to Ramirez. Quickly finds Ramos. Works the baseline under deep coverage to Miracle. Bank shot no good. Lancer is fighting for the rebound. It's Geem coming away with it. Chang guarded by Mosley. Chang works left. Gets it to Aguilar. Works around the outside. Guarded by Derica. And we get a double dribble called on Abigail Aguilar. going to be Husky ball. The Sisters Millinghouse will inbound. Here is Derica. Derica to Miracle. Over to Ramirez, near side corner. Takes a step, tries to get past Aguilar. Pass over to Derica. Out to Mosley. Open three. Swish.
3-point goal, Mariah Mosley.
Collegian almost lost it through the 5-hole, able to get it back though.
Jump ball, possession arrow stays with Pasadena.
Jump ball call. It's going to stay with Pasadena City. As we get a substitution, Asia Harris back in on the floor. She'll come in for Sarah Ramos. As we get a timeout on the floor called by Pasadena City. So we'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So back from the timeout, Lancers will inbound. Collegian quickly feeds it to Aguilar, over to Chang. On the right side, guarded by Mosley, looking for an opening. Breaks right, steps back, goes for three, in and out. Rebound made by Dominguez. Can't get the putback two as Guillem goes to the floor fighting for the rebound. And we got a travel called on the floor, so turnover after the rebound. Ramirez over to Derica, out to Asia Harris. Harris works along the outside, gets it to Ramirez. Chang applying the pressure, double team by Chang and Aguilar. Over to Harris, out to Miracle, over to Mosley. Three-point shot, just a little long. Harris fighting for the rebound. Jump ball called, East LA. So officially out of bounds on Pasadena, not a jump ball. Ramirez over to Mosley, wide open, three-point shot, it's good.
3-point goal, Mariah Mosley.
Collegian over to Chang, far side corner, three-point shot, that's good.
3-point goal, Ava Chang.
East LA quickly in transition, pass from Derica to Miracle goes out of bounds, so an unfortunate turnover there for East LA. But this game pretty much in hand. 1:18 left on the game clock with a score of 52-38. The words of Sirwin D. Haynes, this game is pretty much all academic. East LA applying the pressure, ball out of bounds on East LA. It'll stay with the Lancers. Here's Chang. Working the left side through the lane, out of bounds, but draws a foul. Foul charge to number 21, Mariah Mosley, for a push. So Chang will go to the line. She'll shoot 2.
15, Ava Chang, 2. Substitution for Huskies, number 24. For number 5.
As we get a substitution here, number 24 in on the floor now for East LA. I believe that's Maya Scott. First shot for Chang is good. Second attempt no good for Chang. East LA with the rebound. 55 left on the clock. Miracle over to Scott. Gets the double team treatment by the Lancers, and they force a turnover.
Pasadena City ball.
Here's Chang. Takes a pass half court, guarded by Mosley. Harris with the steal over Chang. It's her versus Geem. Unable to complete the play, and a good steal by Ramirez. Takes it out to the right side. Here's Mosley to Ramirez on the left side wing, guarded by Chang. 15 left on the shot clock, about 20 left on the game clock. Mosley, she'll shoot for 3. That one's good. So Mariah Mosley letting it fly here in the fourth quarter. So Harris called for a foul. Got a little vocal on the objection, more so shock and surprise. Referee thought nothing of it. He's like, no, it's a foul. It's okay, though. I'm going to let that one slide. So half a second left on the clock, and Mosley is 4 for 9 in shooting for threes here tonight. So a really great night offensively for Mariah Mosley. Led the team with 16 points scored, and that is our final score. East LA 55, Lancers 39. So a good win there by East LA to improve their standings in the Northern Division of the South Coast Conference. They are now 4-2 in the South Coast Conference and improve their record to 14-11 overall. If they can keep this up, they could be in a good position to probably get one of those outside spots for the playoffs. In the meantime, that's going to do it for us here tonight for this game. At 7 p.m., it'll be the men's turn as they take on the Lancers. For Serwin Haynes, Ed Ford, I'm Albert Robles. You've been watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net.